Hello, everyone. I wanted to give you a quick update on the takeoff for the ABA Open. This was the first one for the Central Division. We're launching out of Little Harris. As you can see, there was already waves, 20-mile-per-hour winds. We had 107 boats, so a lot of us were packed right there in the Little Bay area. Very dangerous because a lot of people weren't paying attention. Something else that was an issue, if you look at the boat right here to the right, he was like probably boat 90, and he was sitting over there on the side blocking all the other boats coming through. Also, the tournament director wanted us to go up to the dock and show our live wells open, and wanted us to pull the cutoff switch, which we're going into the waves, wind blowing in our face at 20 miles per hour. So that was pretty sketchy also. But you'll see here, I'll make my way through. This boat right here to the right, the guy in the orange hat, I think they were boat 60. We were on boat number 38 right now. So I'm boat number 39. So I'm asking the guy, like, what is he doing? Why is he sitting in the way? Don't do that. If you're at the tournament, get out of the way. If you know your boat 100 and they're calling boat number 2, you probably need to get out of the way. So right here, show my live wells, pull my kill switch, and we're good to go. So I tell my co-angler to hold on. It's going to be a bit bumpy. And pretty good hole shot here. Again, loving the boat. FXR-20 handles really well on waves. The issue here was that I hit a pretty decent wave, and the vibration knocked the bottom graph. Keep your eyes on that bottom graph on my Humminbird, and you'll see here it's going to break off of the bracket and fall down on the deck. Notice also that I usually tie down my trolling motor. I tie it down to one of my cleats on the side of the boat. The reason I do that way it keeps it from coming up in the air and flapping in the air and breaking all the brackets in there. So here, watch, you'll see my graph's about to fall down on the deck after I get close to this next boat. So past one boat, I'm doing about 71 right here. And I hit this wake right here. I think that's all she wrote right here, this big one right here. It was already starting to crumble, it was starting to fall down. And then you're gonna see it break apart. The right side came off, and then it just broke down to the deck, slid across the deck, came unplugged. So you'll see I'll pull over here to the Horseshoe Island. Again, this is the mouth going into actual Big Harris Lake. So you'll see here I'll pull over out of the way in the safety, away from all the boats and the wind, and I'll grab my graph and put it up into one of my rod lockers and secured it safely in there. And then I'll take back off, and I want to show you how bad and how rough it was when we got there on Big Harris. So again, you want to pull out of the way. All the boats were taking off behind me. So, you know, I still got 45 boats behind me trying to get through that little cut heading up to the other lakes. So I'll pull over here real quick. I'll go ahead and cut it and skip to take across the lake. Okay, here we go. I'm about to take off. So here, see here, another good hole shot. This is about 4.5, 5 foot of water. So I got plenty of clearance to do a takeoff. Check behind me, make sure no boats were coming, and we're getting on it. So a lot of the boats were coming out here to the main lake, and they were seeing it was too rough, so they were having to turn around and come back. You can see right here, once I get away from the protection of the island, the waves pick up again. I'm in a 20-foot boat, so it handles pretty well. Other than my bracket breaking off, the boat did really good handling. Also, when you go across these waves, you don't want to go with the waves. That's going to be bad. You end up porpoising and diving down. You'll see in a second I'll turn actually to the north of the lake and start going into the waves. You want to cut the waves. My co-angler got soaked. Each one of these splashes you're seeing, the wind was blowing from left to right across the bow. So see, we're getting splashed. There's a boat right there going across it. See, all the boats were turning around and coming back. But the wind, as the water sprayed up at the bow right there, all that water came back across into the boat. So we were both getting soaked. I had waterproof gear on. Unfortunately, my co-angler did not. He was wearing cotton hunting coveralls, so he was soaked. It was 38 degrees outside, so we were freezing, and I couldn't go fast right here. This is me doing about 45, 50 miles per hour. I couldn't go any further faster than that because I didn't want to break anything else on the boat. again, stuff's very expensive to fix, so you don't want to mess it up. But again, thanks for watching, and if you have any comments, leave them below.